Okay, so we're making a fresh start in Astrox in more ways than one. First of all, hopefully you notice that the video quality is a lot better. You know, that's why we have a comment section, people. So if the video quality is all fuzzy, you can let me know. I had switched over to some new SSD drives, and when I had to reinstall stuff, apparently settings weren't what they were on my old drives. So that explains that. So hopefully this will take care of that. Now, one of the issues that I had with Astrox Imperium, I guess it's not issues. I mean, it's a personal issue, personal failing. Was that I'm not good in a sandbox where they just say, here, do whatever you want. I do need some sort of little bit of direction, and the missions weren't really cutting it for me. So in the old Astrox hostile space excavations, you had a goal. You were dumped in the first sector, and you had to make it to the last sector. Now, what I found out is that Imperium lets you do that in this. So I'm going to click on Sandbox, and I don't care what my pilot looks like, really. I'm going to go ahead and make him look like that dude. I'm going to go ahead and set myself as Enforcement again, and then for my ship, I'm going to go all the way down here to Hunter, because it gives me drone operation, launcher operation, laser basic operation, projectile basic. So it gives me everything that I need to get started with. Now up here in game mode, you can see right now it's set to free play mode, which is what it is in regular Astrox Imperium. You're just, you know, there's random pirate spawns or random raider spawns, but there's no overarching goal, just a big sandbox. Now here in original HSA, Hostile Space Excavation, this game mode will emulate the original Astrox gameplay. Your progression will be limited, and the items, raiders, and dangers will scale as you work your way through the galaxy. This game mode provides you a linear goal with clear and simple objective. And the rules are, you must clear the current sector of the raider infestation until you're permitted to warp ahead to the next sector. All the warp gates will remain locked until you clear the sector of all threats and dangers. So, essentially, the first sector is a freebie, but then after that, actually the first two sectors are a freebie. Then after that, before you can go on to Sector 3, you have to clear the raider out of Sector 2, and you have to kill the raider, kill an initial spawn of raiders, and then after you kill those raiders, then the boss raider will spawn, and then once he's dead, then the next gate will be locked. It's not a huge change, but it does make the game more linear. Now in sandbox mode, you can go through and change just about everything else, how fast skills train, how fast the fabricator runs, etc., etc. Mission pay modifier. I'm going to leave all these at default. Go back to the first one, pilot details. The extras already set here. No. Alright, so go here, generate my galaxy. Now, good thing about this too is it generates a random new galaxy with new warp gates, new system titles, everything. So, and I had it set for 50 systems, so it's going to ramp up. You know, the first system will probably just have one raider ship that's easily killed. The 50th system might have a huge fleet of raiders. But we have to build our way to get up there. The original Astrox had 100 systems. This playthrough's only got 50, but you could set it up to much higher than that, much higher than 100 if you want to. And we're starting here in our hot pink ship. And let's see where we are. We're in Las Rejas. It's a 10.0 system. As you can see, there's 3 gates that come off of here. Now, 2 of those gates, all right, let me go ahead and set my extras. Extras, instant skill training, double click autopilot, auto zoom to galaxy map. Those are my things that I always set. Because the auto galaxy map is once you get out here, then it automatically goes to galaxy map, which I don't like. So here's my starter system. It's got some asteroids. I'm going to go ahead and scan these things. But since we're in our newbie ship, scanning is going to kind of go slow. And there's probably no missions in this sector. Basically, the first thing you have to do is get your... Well, look at this. There's a raider. There's a raider outpost right here in the very first sector. I'm not sure if it's a bug or not. But there's a stink finger. So apparently we're in a pirate system the very first day. So we're going to go over here to stink finger and see what this is. Now, like you can see, there's industrial machine, recon center. Industrial machine doesn't really do a whole lot at the moment. Gonna undo that outpost. Kind of interesting to see that in the very first system. A raider hideout in the very first system. But the raiders won't do anything unless you attack the hideout. If you attack the hideout, then a bunch of stuff is gonna come showing up to attack you. Definitely not something you want to do on the first few minutes when all you have is a tiny escort ship, one laser, and one mining laser. I'm gonna go over here to the stink finger so I can access the garage. Interesting name. Alright, so first thing I need to do is go into the garage. I'm not going to do any mining. The very first thing you do is clear out the next sector, and it's pretty easy. This first ship with your 2 lasers can handle it with no problem. Don't want to try and fight him with an ore harvester. I thought I had 2 lasers. I guess it generates that sometimes. Alright, so let's go ahead and get life support. Need this. Need this. So I would like at least one more laser. So 1 pulse laser. Let's see if they have one. Alright, Pulse X3, Pulse X2, which I can't afford right now. So I have 14 skill points. Can I train the Pulse, even if I have Pulse 2? Oh, there it is, Pulse X1 laser, that's what I need. Alright, so Pulse X1 laser, garage, equipped. Don't have anything in my passive slot at the moment. I don't really need anything at the moment. Well, let's see if they got something just for the fun of it. Shield. Small shield booster or something. Prototype. No. Premium. No. 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 Improved shield generator. There you go. That improves the recharge rate. This improves the max capacity. We can afford it. Confirm purchase. And go to the garage just to give ourselves a little bit of extra oomph in our first fight. So now the first thing we gotta do is figure out which one of these systems is the... So there's 3 gates out of here. 2 of them will be locked. I don't know which one's gonna be locked yet. It doesn't show on the map. All I know is that Las Rejas is where we start off. So we're gonna go to Burv's Tedbita. Turn on my afterburner. I wonder if they're a different color based on they're locked or not. That one's purple, which we're kind of used to seeing, and this one's not. So Burv's Tedbita, kind of greenish. Alright, this is apparently the one that was unlocked. So Burvey's, good guess, first one out, because the other 2 are going to be locked. So when I come to this system, you're going to see that way out here is a raider, like 15,000 kilometers, or not 15,000 meters out. So you can get in here. Now he will start eventually coming at you, but you can move around in the system a little bit, get in and get out before the raider comes and kills you. But there's just 1 raider in the system at the moment. Oh, actually there's 2 raiders. That's weird. Normally there's only 1. Alright. So hopefully they're a little bit easier. So you have 443 hit points. It shouldn't be too bad. Alright, so the station is called Void Raiders. It's a warehouse. It takes a long time to scan the raiders since they're small and far away. Interesting that there's 2 raiders. Usually there's only 1, but I think we can handle this first battle. Especially since we bought our shield generators. Pirate Escort, he's only got 443 hit points. He's not going to be too bad. Or maybe there's only 1 raider and I'm just seeing double. Let's see. I can't tell if there's 1 raider or 2 there. Maybe I'm just drunk. No, there's definitely 2 there. Right, there we go. I mean, you can usually fight 1 of them without taking any damage, so we'll just see what happens when we fight 2. Otherwise, this will be a short video. Alright, so we'll go after this guy first. He's the first one we targeted. Go into normal mode here so we can see this exciting space combat. Just like the battles in the latest Star Wars movies. But here we go, we're getting into weapon range. Alright, look at that. Chunk. Alright, taking out 10% of him. They're not even firing back yet. Idiots. Alright, we're firing pretty good. Since we're in a newbie ship with newbie weapons, our energy's not going down. We do have a medium shield extender, so if they do start taking some shots at us, we'll probably be okay. Alright, that was a big that was a big hit on our shields. We gotta get this guy out of here. The other guy's not being too much of a threat at the moment. Shields are recharging. Wish we could hit a little bit better. He hit me, but he didn't even dent my shields. Armor's still good. Energy's still good. Alright. One more blast. There we go. Level up. Well, it didn't level up. You kill your first raider, you get your first little bit of stuff. So that raider has been destroyed. This raider didn't even attack us. I guess this one's on... Looks like he's shooting at something else. Oh, he's shooting at that guy. We got lucky. If this raider attacked somebody else, that could have been an issue then. If he had come after us, that might have been an issue, but there was another innocent guy nearby that this raider decided he was going to F with instead of us. This is first and last mistake. Because now our 2 level 1 pulse lasers are just ripping his ship apart. His crew is screaming for mercy. He hit us, he didn't even do 1% of damage to our shields. Fool! You thought you could stand against me, and this is just the beginning of my space empire. Soon I will have 2 newbie ships. Here we go, a couple more hits. And Kersploosh. Now that the initial spawn is dead, there should be a raider spawn. Yep. So the new raider has been detected, and he will be the officer. I'm gonna go ahead and collect this loot first. Pulse beam, new shield buster, improved energy armor, which I don't understand. I got one of those in the other playthrough, and it like supposedly gives you random boost on other attributes. I'm not gonna worry too much about him. I'm gonna start scanning him. All right, another ship loot. Didn't see if we got space bucks from that one or not. All right, this ship has got generic Gatling gun, 37 ore. We can carry all this. We might ditch the ore if this other raider that we're going to be fighting here in a second has got something better. Alright, so we killed the first 2, and then an officer spawns. And so this is an officer, and it doesn't. I can't see what his hit points are at the moment because he's so far away, but he's in the same type of escort size ship, which you can tell from his little square there. So he's about the same size the ship as ours. And we still got 100% shields with our extended shields, 100% armor. So I think we'll be okay. Our weapons are still activated. In the first 2 systems, there are no missions, but there is a market, university, garage, stuff like that. When you get to the 3rd system, so after I unlock this one and get to the 3rd system, then I will have access to missions, etc., etc. Start upgrading my ship. Supposedly the stuff you have access to is scaled as you go along. From what I saw yesterday, that's not necessarily true. Especially if you like to do mining and stuff like that, you could grind in the first system and get some really big ships, but I don't know, I could be wrong. You can see, yeah, he's got 400, he's only got like 40 more hit points than the other dude. I don't know if his weapons are any better, or if he just has more shields or what. Okay, I guess he hits a little bit harder. So as long as we don't get hit like that too much, which we did. Alright, so maybe we're not going to survive this battle. Got him down to 50%. Shields are still recharging. I think we'll be okay. As long as we don't take 2 more of those big hits, and as long as our guns hit. You hear that? Guns hit. Alright, shields are still up. That was a glancing blow, apparently. Alright. He's down to 25%. Our guns are off cycle now for some reason. I don't know why. I think we'll be okay. Unless he gets in 2 big hits. Alright. Come on. There we go. Kaboom. So he's been destroyed. The sector has been cleared of all hostile threats and is safe for peaceful excavation. Raiders will not return to this area. You've been awarded 20,000 credits for your brave efforts to make this sector a safer place. That's what I do. That's just the type of person I am. I make the world safer for everybody. Alright. Museum coil, epic iron. Alright, so apparently we got epic ion beam. There's a bunch of stuff that we can't carry. I don't think we need this. Definitely want the epic ion beam. Alright, so I think we'll just remember this. So this is 318. So let's go back to this station and sell what we can. So this light shield booster. Ship's recharge shield rate, which would be nice if we had another passive slot. So we'll be able to upgrade our ship almost immediately. Go into normal mode, turn on the afterburners. So that was lip shoot. That was ship loot 318. Need to remember that. That crate will stay there for a while. Alright, so back to Void Raiders. Sell off some of this loot. We can sell off the generic Gatling gun. I don't know if I want to keep the epic ion beam. See how much we can get for it in cash. And so the epic ion beam is worth 72,000. I'm gonna go ahead and sell it. Ooh, this epic item will apply 25% bonus. Alright, so I think we can get better stuff later. Sell that. Sell the shield booster. It's 55,000. The energy armor is 13,000. I'm gonna go ahead and temporarily put all this stuff in storage until I get the other loot back here. Undock. Ship loot is still there. Turn on the old afterburners. Now I mentioned in another video that I thought the permanent afterburners was a bug, but apparently it's not. How fast your energy depletes using your afterburners based on the mass of your ship. And since these newbie ships and stuff like that are pretty light, your energy doesn't deplete much. Now in my other playthrough I have a full-on carrier that I use, and the energy on it depletes much faster. And by much faster I could probably leave it running for 5 minutes straight. But still, that's faster than this. Okay, so we got a howitzer. It's the howitzer that's the problem. The howitzer is just huge. What is the base price on that? 320,000. So I'll come back and get you in a second. The howitzer is apparently huge and worth a lot of money. The howitzer, I'm guessing, is a long range gun. Probably can't even fit. I wonder if I can even fit a howitzer on this tiny little escort ship. So you can see the modules you find are supposed to scale based on where you are, but these modules seem to be pretty valuable for this first sector. And that is something that I mentioned to the devs, because I had noticed it in the vanilla game, if you want to call it that, that since the last patch, the raiders outside of missions are dropping really good loot. So let's go to the market, sell off this ore. Ooh, 900. These pulse beams, now these are what I'm using, so I can upgrade to these at some point. Get rid of this ore. ECM energy coil, I'm gonna go ahead and sell it because the skill levels, the skills that you need for ECM are just so big. Go ahead and repair my modules. Alright, with this in storage. Alright, undock. Yeah, in the vanilla playthrough, the raiders that you run into a mission, like if you do a mission that says go kill these 3 raiders in Hunu or whatever, it seems like those raiders are dropping rubbish loot. But if you just run into a random raider flying through a sector and you kill him, he's dropping tons of stuff. Which is why I'm able to have a carrier on my other playthrough, because I ran into a couple of raider spawns and suddenly I had 9 million burning a hole in my pocket. But you know, it's like How do you balance a sandbox game? I mean, it's really difficult to, because especially because you want people to be able to progress rapidly so that they can always be trying new things, but then you want the progression to be meaningful, which is why I like this system where you have to clear out the raiders in each sector. So it just means I just can't immediately come in here and start hopping from place to place. Yeah, that howitzer, they just take up so much space. So, but it's going to give us the ability to upgrade our ship. So I'm going to take the time to make the trips. Time is money, friends. No matter if you're a space pirate or what. Doesn't matter what you do, you gotta put in the time to make the big space bucks. So we still have a howitzer, and we still got another thing, that's Xi ore, which was worth, what, 90 space credits? See, it's like 100 credits to dock. It's like, money is so easy to come by in this game, why even bother having that in there? Right, there's that Xi ore. Howitzers. See, this one howitzer is going to give me 500,000. And was there still another howitzer out there? There was still something in that box. I wasn't paying close attention, which I should be doing. Here's my little battle escort. Here's my little basic escort ship. And you can see that the guns are mounted. There's one gun on the side there. There's one gun on top. There is an arc for your guns. Like some weapons, I mean, some ships have weapons that fire backwards, just based on where they are mounted on your ship. But most of the time you're just flying in dumb mode straight towards the enemy. Don't have to worry too much about stuff behind you. What I might do in this playthrough is use defense drones more. It looks like the loot boxes despawned, so I'm guessing it was empty. Alright, so let's go back to Void Raiders. Loot boxes are supposed to despawn after 5 minutes after they've been opened. I don't see that happening too often, but... Alright, we got 2 skill points. How many skill points do we have at the moment? So we leveled up. So we have 39 skill points to spend. So let's see what's available here at Void Raiders. Maybe we can go ahead and upgrade our ship. And then buy a couple of new skills. Improve our lasers. Improve our ship speed. Etc. etc. Alright, so first of all, let's go to the shipyard. So we've got what? Almost 1 million to spend. So we could go to the Raphael, which will give us 2 more slots. A bit more armor, less energy. A bit more of everything, but less energy. We can go to this escort, which will just give us 1 more slot. It's faster, but just... Pirate escort, assault escort. Gives us 1 more slot. See, I don't think all these ships were supposed to be available in the first sector, but on the other hand, probably not going to have the money for all these. So I think this battle escort is going to be our first upgrade. We get 2 slots. It's a good... So you buy it, and then you go to your ship dock, activate your new ship, sell my old ship, and that automatically dumps everything into storage. And bring stuff out of storage. So I need my... So I'll be able to use my shield booster now. I'll bring out the 2 lasers, the improved shield booster. Oh, which one's better? Alright, 15% to max capacity. This one uses... Alright, so they're both called shield boosters, but one of them makes your ship shield bigger, one of them makes your shields recharge faster. So that's a bit confusing. Have a little bit more cargo. I'm going to take these with me wherever I go. This, everything fit? Yeah. Because when I leave this sector, might not be coming back. I don't know. Depends on if there's a mission that comes here. So I'll equip my 2 pulse lasers. And go ahead and equip my active scanner just in case there's a mission that requires scanning. Go ahead and put on my 2 shield boosters. So my ship is already much better. Apparently this is a... Oh, it's an active module. Okay. So I guess I can go there. If my shields are dying, I'm going to switch them out. Alright, so if my shields are dying, I can click on the shield booster. Alright, that's why they have a different name. Go ahead and slap on my energy armor, which gives me 15% bonus energy resistance. So if anybody's shooting at me with energy weapons, go ahead and equip this life support, which isn't really that necessary at the moment. Alright, so I'll go and show you. So we undock from here. Look at that ship. That looks more spaceshipy than our other ship. So let's go back to Las Rijas. That was our base system. Where are you going? Why are you flying in that direction? He's flying in the completely opposite direction. It's like he's flying to... Alright, so something's happened here. Alright, something is happening. I guess I didn't have autopilot enabled. Something weird. That was weird. It was like it was trying to fly to... Alright, so the warp gate's right there. I don't know what that was all about. Just undocked and started flying off in that direction. I wonder if I could fly all the way in that direction to Las Rijas. It's kind of in the direction it would be. I don't know where Galactic North is. So that was just weird. Maybe I just didn't have autopilot turned on and it just immediately started flying that way. Either way, we're going to Las Rijas. Unlock all this garbage. And you'll see that in Las Rijas there should be a warp gate now. There should be one locked gate and one unlocked gate. I'll prove that to you, and that'll be the end of this first episode with our new and improved video quality. Hopefully you can see all the details on the ship now and it's not a blurry mess. Sorry about all that, especially for those of you that watched all 5 hours of the other playthrough. God bless you, sir. God bless you. Because the game's always looked great to you. Anybody looking on this game, looking on my YouTube channel, be like, this game looks like garbage. Alright, so let's see which one of these is. So we just came out of Burbs. So let's try Zool. Well, which one's closer? So we just came out of Burbs. So let's go to Bajagish Joe. Something about the lighting in this sector makes everything hot pink, and I love it. Let's see if this one's locked. Turn on my afterburners. Alright, so you see this one's denied. You have not cleared the previous sector of all raiders. This gate will remain locked until Zul Reese has been cleared. So let's go to Zul Reese. You'll see that gate is unlocked and there is a raider in that one. And we can probably go ahead and kill that raider in my current ship. I bet we could do it with all of our new armor and our shield booster and our new armor resistance. See, there's a 98 toll, but who cares? I mean, it's 98 tolls. It's got 500,000 for beating that last guy. So when I go in here, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to look for... Alright, so apparently there's not a station in this sector. Something up here, something down here. There's not a full-on station in this sector, which is unfortunate. This is where we are. So there's a couple of ships. There's another raider outpost there. So apparently we're in pirate space. It says it's trade space, but apparently we're in pirate space. We're in Zul Riss, right? So let's go ahead and see if we can fight these raiders in our new ship. Let's head on over there. Since there's no station in the system is essentially worthless to us. Unless there's something really good in Schlick Diamonds, which I guess we could check out here in a minute. So there's only one, he's in another pirate escort, so it's the same size ship. It looks like he's got the same amount of hit points. Now, just as a tangent, as a side note, my other playthrough was playing around with burglar drones. Burglar drones, I don't know if they work or not. The burglar drones steal cargo, so that's one thing you can use the scanner. I don't know if you can use a scanner for it to tell if something has cargo or not. Alright, so he's got longer range weapons, but alright, so he's hit our shields. Let's see if we use our shield booster. Well, we already recharged back up to 98, so we're good. So there's the green stuff is our scanner, is all that is. So we're not doing any extra damage, obviously, because it's the same weapons. We just need to upgrade our weapons still. Alright, so it doesn't tell if he has any cargo or anything, it just tells what type of ship he is. It tells his resistances and stuff like that, so. He's apparently a bit faster than us, he's able to stay behind us. Apparently it doesn't appear that his shields or anything recharges. So we might have to boost away from him to see if we can get him in gun range, because obviously this is going to be... Alright, he's in front of us now. Alright, let's turn on our boosters. Alright, let's see if we can boost away from him. Because apparently he's just going to fly right in front of us. Let's head over to the... Let's boost this go away for a minute, and then come back around and let's make another pass at him. That's interesting. We can stay out of our guns. We have to reset our gun range. He found the weakness in our defenses. If he stays too close to us, we can't shoot him. We run into that problem in another game, that X4. That can happen. If you get too close, your guns can't. Alright, so let's head back over to the public generator, get some space, turn around and head back at him. Has he shot us once? Has he? I don't remember. Alright, so our weapon's got a pretty good firing arc on it. Alright, so he's hit us, but he just barely scratched our shields. As long as you can't scratch energy shields, can you? Let's boost away a little bit. So now we're coming back at you, Yitza. Don't worry, Yitza. We haven't forgot about you. We haven't forgot about you, Yitza. Alright, so Yitza's no more. So now we got new raiders. We want to get Yitza's loot. Turn off our boosters for a second. See if he's as loaded as the other guy. 100 atomite ore, 3,000 credits. We could have done better. But let's see what Mr. Bossman's got. Where are you, Mr. Bossman? Alright, so there's another raider somewhere in this sector. Supposedly. Right, things are getting a little bit weird. I can't even see... I think because we're getting far away. We're getting too far away, we can't even see the raider at the moment. Too far away from the main sector. Let's head back over. I can't even see... Alright, there's that. But there should be a boss raider somewhere in this sector. But I don't see him. Officers should have spawned. Unless he's just so far away we can't even see him. Which would be unfortunate. He's not up there. Alright, let's dock at Schlick Diamonds if we can. Turn off our guns. Don't want to accidentally shoot at the raiders. See if the raiders start shooting at us when we try to dock. See if they'll even let us dock. They'll let us dock, but there's really... Let's see if there's anything to do here. Apparently I've docked into a cage. Here we go. I really don't have time to make small chat with you. I'm already behind schedule. Unless I get some help out here, I won't make it home for dinner. What do you have in mind? I promised a friend I would help clear some ore from the area. So a raider base. That's the mission that you have in a raider base, is to do some mining. That's interesting to know. Go ahead and undock, see if our boss raider has spawned, and he hasn't. So I'm going to leave the system. And so that triggers him to spawn or not. I mean, I can't imagine he would be so far away that I would be able to find him. Unless he spawned 15,000 kilometers from where I was, and I was already 15,000 kilometers out. So let's just leave here, and then come back into the system, and see if he's there. Otherwise, I might not even be able to use this video, which is ridiculous. Alright, go into, we just came out of Zul Reefs. See if he spawns now. I don't think I gave my player a name, so my name is probably something like New Pilot 7945. Alright, so it says raiders have been detected. Right there. I saw a raider. Where was he? There we go. He just spawned. So leaving the system, came back in, made him spawn. He should be the officer, right? Officer. Ship looks like it's just a little bit bigger. It looks like he's got maybe 20 more hit points. I think what might have happened is that he was spawned so far away that the game didn't know what to do with them. He might have spawned outside of the room, so to speak, that this system is in. I don't know if this universe is all in one big room. It's interesting to guess. Let's see. Alright, so we'll pop this dude and then we'll call it into this video. Okay, I'm going to start streaming soon on Twitch, but I'm just going to be doing a non-violent mining empire, either in this game or in X4, or maybe in both games. So if something happens while I'm streaming and I have to stop, we won't have to stop in the middle of a battle, hopefully. The thing about X4 that I like is that you can give more, your ships have more autonomy. But, you know, I don't blame these guys for not being able to give orders to ships remotely. Alright, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. I am boosting, right? No, I'm not even boosting. Well, it doesn't matter now, we're already within range. Turn off the boosters to see if we have a problem with that range stuff again. Alright, so we hit him. Some missiles might help with this issue. I've always liked using missiles in games. Let's look at these weapons up close. So you can see those particle effects on there. Ooh, wow, he hit us for 165. That gives us a chance to try the shield booster thing. Let's see what this shield booster does. See how much of our shields he gives back. Gave us a nice chunk of our shields back. This nice little healing potion for our shields. Yeah, it's not draining our energy too bad. So I kind of like it. I'm going to go ahead and turn it off. We're back up to 100 shields now. Energy is regenerating in a good clip. So that's a good thing to worry about. Good upgrade for our ship, the energy regeneration. And then Officer Futo Poeto is dead. So this sector's been cleared, so now I get 40,000 credits for clearing this sector. And another 10,000 for looting him. And I got another focus laser and some ship parts, which I'm not going to worry about. I don't need this loot. I don't need your stinking loot. Alright, so there's nothing in this sector, unfortunately, so we're just going to go back and start looking for some missions or some other ways to upgrade our ship now. We've still got 500,000 space bucks. We got 39 skill points to spend. We've already upgraded our ship. So thanks for watching. If you've watched this far, I think I deserve a like. Otherwise, you have a good weekend or a good week.